World Cup game. You are watching the home of the Premier League champions, Riley's World. Big up on the damn self. Big up on the damn self. How you guys feeling? Hopefully, this game is more intriguing than the other one. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a more exciting game today. Fingers crossed. Right through. Not just the first 15 minutes or something, you know? Looking for the game to be very exciting. Right through, right through, right through. Lots of stuff going on. Very, very much lots of stuff going on. Let me use the earphone mic. Yes, people. Yes. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Especially when you all join the stream. You know what I mean? We're here doing what we do best. You know what I mean? Watch and talk football. Because we don't play it no more. So we watch, talk, criticize, and have fun. Of course, why not? Why not? That's what we do right now. Big up everybody. Big up on yourself. You know what I mean? This look like it's gonna be an exciting game. Very exciting game. So I'm looking forward to this game. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh y'all feel? Let me know. Let me know who you think gonna win this game, people. Let me know. Put in the comment, no man. Do the thing. Do the thing. You know what I mean? Let me know who you think gonna come out victorious in this one. You know? Game kickoff very exciting. You know what I mean? The game kickoff very fast. You know, very fast. So let us see the maintenance of it throughout the day. Czech versus Korea. You know, I mean, have to be a fantastic game. So let us see. First game today ended with Mexico winning. You know, I mean, Mexico winning. You know, I mean, it was a game to me that was messed up, man. You know, I mean, when you have so much red card in a game, the referee pretty much decided the game, and I wasn't off for that. You know, what I mean, I didn't like that. So hopefully, that this one is not decided the same like the one before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hopefully it's not the same. Let them play, let them play, man. Let us get a good reaction, let us get a good game, right? We haven't seen Song in a while. You know what I mean? Never seen him move. You know what I mean? Y'all know Song move. You know what I mean? So we haven't seen Song in a while. Ref a madman, said Skull. Yeah, man, ref a madman, man. We can't believe. You can't do a game like that, man. The first opening game of the league. You know what I mean? That was trust me, that game hurt me, man. That game hurt me. Scott is here. Scott said, come on, South Korea, come on, England fan. Well, at least we know where Scott loyalty is tonight. Scott is with the Koreans. That is it. All him can go to no final or semi-final. Man, that should have been last game. You know what I mean? That really and truly should have been last game. I don't like that, man. Especially the second red card. The second red card is totally madness to me. When I say madness, totally madness to me. You know what I mean? You went to the monitor and still come back and give a red card? Oh, come on, man. You know what I mean? You can't destroy a football game like that, man. That don't make no sense. Yeah, I wonder what they're around with Brazil game in the cards. We don't play them something, you know? No, we don't play them something. We don't want to idiot referee in a Brazil game. None at all. You know what I mean? No one either referee in an England game neither still. Because to be honest with you, how I view the game is this. I'm a Brazilian fan, you know what I mean? And that will never change. But I'm also an Arsenal fan first and foremost. You know what I mean? Arsenal fan first and foremost. So wherever the Arsenal players are playing, I am gonna be with that team. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I keep on telling people I'm back in England. You know what I mean? I'm back in England. You get me? Yeah, I'm back in England because I'm an Arsenal fan. And yes, and England have 4 Arsenal players tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if England win the Ballon d'Or, if England win the World Cup, Declan Rice have a shout in the Ballon d'Or situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm an England fan, but I fancy South Korea to win. Red Skull say you're mad. want Brazil win it. But besides when Brazil are play, anywhere the Arsenal teams players are playing, I'm gonna back them. Besides when Brazil are play. No man, Brazil, that's me say when Brazil are play, Brazil are my team. But when Brazil not play, any team that has in an Arsenal player, I'm backing that team. You know what I mean? Any team having an Arsenal player besides when Brazil are play. As a Brazilian, I'm a Brazilian, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the things still. Red Squad said England can go, but Brazil me want to win. Yeah, the thing I've won, Brazil have won it for a little bit now, so it's time. It's time. Yeah, man, I feel time. It's time for Brazil to do the damn thing again. People, yeah, remember to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Hit that like button. It helps. It helps to grow the channel. So just push the thing. Hit the like button. All right. My wild team is Victor Yakar's team, Sweden. I don't know if Sweden have enough, you know. I don't know if Sweden have enough. France have a good shout. France have a good shout. You know what I mean? France have a good shout in this thing. Trust me, France are one of the strongest team in the thing. France are probably the strongest team in the competition, to be honest. You know what I mean? Spain, y'all know Spain is right there. Yeah, so I'm saying, so it's not going to be a pushover World Cup. You know what I mean? This World Cup are playing in America. So these host nation, I don't know, might have a say in something. I don't know about winning it, but in something. Scott says South Korea is easy to beat. I thought you said you were supporting South Korea. Which one? Make up your mind, Scott. Red Scott said 27 years. Yeah, Red Scott, me older than you, so I support the team way before that. Yes, I. Lauren is back. If you say hi, I'll subscribe. Hi, Lauren. Hope we get some in early morning and night. I don't think we have any early morning. I think we have a couple of them probably 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? But we don't have any early morning. I think we have 2 o'clock. I think you're 1 hour behind. So my 11 o'clock, I think is your 10 o'clock. And 2 o'clock is your 1 o'clock. Most of them is in the evening. We have like 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I think we even have 11 o'clock in the night. You know, so them kind of spread. Them kind of spread. Sunlink said, hi, bro. How you doing, man? How you doing? People, while you're all in the chat, please go ahead and like the channel for the new persons and subscribe to the channel. And drop in the chat the team that you support in this World Cup. You know what I mean? Me, supporting Brazil. Scott, supporting England. Red Skull, supporting Brazil. So we know some of us who we're supporting. You know what I mean? But please go ahead and like the stream, people. Like the stream. Like up the stream, no man. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. And drop in the chat what team you're supporting. Doing there. Scott said the eat is too much. Yeah, man. The place out that's too hot, man. Yeah, man. Scott said I'm supporting South Korea on this match. Beat if England plays South Korea, we will easily beat them. That's what you're saying. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, man. Begging some likes, people. Begging some likes. Still, the likes is dragging behind. You know what I mean? Likes are dragged behind. Likes are dragged behind. So go ahead and shoot up the like button. Shoot up that like button, people. Do the damn thing. Hey, y'all remember when they say whenever we have a button in our hand, they mock us? As an Arsenal fan, we were not allowed to have bottles in our hand. Now we're champions of England. We can do whatever the hell we want. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I saw the things there. Saw the things there. Scott says coming home. The World Cup, it's coming home. That is it. That is it. It's good when you have confidence in what you think your team can achieve. You know what I mean? It's very, very overwhelming and nice. Fantastic. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's see. We're looking for a very good game tonight. Very, very good game tonight. I mean, like, none of the big hitters play yet. You know what I mean? One of the host nation play today, one gonna play tomorrow, which we're gonna carry that game again live tomorrow. You know what I mean? Of course we have to carry USA game, man. Have to. What a save. What the oh, that's miscontrol, man. He ain't control it properly. If he only catch that properly, he ain't catch that properly, man. That had nothing much to do with his defender. Not at all. Riley, who have you got as the dark horse? I think I think Japan or Norway. I think Japan is definitely the dark horse in this competition, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think Japan is the dark horse in this competition. Japan has been taking this game very, very serious since 1998. Very, very serious. And they have improved every single year. They have been massive. You know what I mean? So I think Japan is one to watch in this competition, honestly speaking. So yeah, I do think Japan is a dark horse here. Jay Boy said Japan. Yeah, a lot of people, I think a lot of people gonna agree with us on Japan. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people gonna agree with us. Red Skull Shauna asked you a question, the chief moderator. She don't have the moderator badge on. Why? I don't know why she don't have the moderator badge on. But Red Skull Shauna is asking, did you get the notification, people? Because persons are telling me that they're not getting the notification. So let me know. So Jake say quarterfinal. Let's see. I think they might reach even semi. You know what I mean? When I say dark horse, I mean dark horse will probably go all the way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean dark horse will probably go all the way. Who knows? Who knows? I hope all the good teams got out, like France, Portugal, Germany, Spain, and England go all the way and win the World Cup. No, I hope all the good teams stays, man. I need to watch some good games, man. I hope all the good teams stay. I need a nice final. I need a solid final. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never get a no. I don't know what's going on with the notification, man. GG Manu. Man United the support, Jake. I'm a Manu fan. Take that shirt down, mate. You mad, man. You mad, Jake. Yeah, they no good, eh? That's offside. That's offside. That should be offside. No? Scott, did you get a notification, Scott? Yo, Jake, the league gonna be mad, you know. The league gonna be mad. You know what I mean? With y'all coach having pretty much a half a season underneath his belt. You know what I mean? All the other new coach coming in the league. The league gonna be mad, man. So guess what? As I said, you can be a part of the family over here with us, you know, Jake. You know what I mean? You can be a part of the family with us over here. You don't have to be an Arsenal fan because we are very wide. You know what I mean? We are very wide. So subscribe to the channel and be a part of the family. You know what I mean? Let's prepare for the league. Let's prepare for the league because it's gonna be fantastic. Scott said he did get a notification. Okay, so some people get in, some people not. When you think is as soon as Manchester United gonna win a trophy, Jake? I don't think it's no time soon though. Yes, people continue to like the live, man. Thank you all for continuing to like the live. You know, the game is happening. The game is playing. You know what I mean? It's an end-to-end action. I rate 2027. Yeah, 2027 gonna be mad. I mean, like, we expect that Korea to be the better side, and they're playing the better football. But Czechia backing down, man. You know what I mean? That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Is offside really? Ah, it was miles offside. Guys, what's your score prediction for this game? You know what I mean? They're doing the Mexican wave. They're doing the Mexican wave. So it seems like both games played in Mexico today. Jake said 2-1 Korea. You think Czech got score? Oh, that's a lot of confidence on Czech side. Lindsay said 1-0 South Korea. So I guess everybody really have South Korea to win. Scott said if England win the World Cup, do you rate we will get a bang holiday? I think so. You might get two. You might get two. Yeah, you might get two. You know what I mean? You might get a whole week, to be honest. Come on, man. This is English team. You know what I mean? When was the last time a trophy like that come to England? So you can understand how huge that would be. You know what I mean? That would be very, very huge, man. That's massive. That would be massive. I'll take a holiday myself and I'm not even there. South Korea isn't Japan, but they're very good. No, they're not Japan. You know what would be nice? A Japan South Korea match. That would have been nice. Yeah, that would have been nice, to be honest with you. A South Korea Japan match would have been mad. Y'all don't think so? We last won the World Cup in 1966. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Do you know how long that is? That's long time, you know? But people, you know what I mean? The transfer window is just going crazy, man. The transfer window is just going crazy. Man, Real Madrid is just not stopping. Bernardo Silva, here we go. I mean, like it's just not stopping. It's crazy. Bernardo Silva to Real Madrid. Here we go. Just like that. You know what I mean? It was just a deal that you hear that, okay, guess what? This might keep a eye on it. And the next time Fabrizio come on, is like, yo, here we go. Bernardo Silva sign. Like, what the hell? That is crazy. Um, Scott said, Lindsay said Japan is uncontested in Asia. Yeah. I think Japan can do something in this World Cup, man. No joke. I think they can. Only team that can beat them is Australia. You think so? Australia that good? Australia that good for real? 60 years of hurt. City is cooked. I think all City players are looking to leave, but I ain't gonna lie. I think all City players. I honestly think that Holland did tell the coach or the president candidate for Real Madrid that he would have come. I do think that he did tell him. I don't think that Enzo. I don't think he can manage those Real Madrid players, and I don't think they want to play underneath him. So I honestly feel like they want to leave. Honestly feel like some of them gonna leave. You know, that's the reason why he's trying to get in as much as he can for himself. You know, where we at now? We're at a water break. Lindsay said Arsenal era now. Yeah, definitely, definitely. You know what I mean? It's gonna be our era for a long time, not just now, for a long time. Looking forward to it. So we won lots of trophy with new players. You're all gonna have to get new players because y'all have a new manager. You know what I mean? Those managers, those players that are there signed to play underneath Pep. You know what I mean? They signed because of Pep. So yeah, you're gonna have to change that squad. Trust me. Gonna have to change that squad. Mexico is very hot, you know. They have to take lots of water break. Lenza said, what do you think of the ref in the ref is garbage, man. That ref is garbage. I don't care what nobody wants to say. You can't spoil a game like that. That ref is garbage. That needs to be the last game that you ref. Spoil that game, man. 3 red cards in the opening game. That's madness. That don't work for me. because the second red card that you went to the monitor and look at, that's not a red card. You went to the monitor and look at it and still give a red card for that. That's crazy. You spoil the game. He's trying to get you a shirt, man. Not early. Pep is still our manager. Enzo hasn't signed a contract yet. No, Pep is gone, bro. Who's your choice for winger, Riley? For the left wing, I want Vinny Jr. I'm ambitious, bro. I want Vinny Jr. Probably not gonna happen, but Vinny Jr. would be ideal, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That would be a statement. That would be a statement. Vinny Jr. to Arsenal? Here we go. Bro. Who do you think going to win the World Cup? I'm a Brazilian, bro. I support Brazil in every single World Cup. You know what I mean? I support Brazil in every single World Cup. So, Brazil all the way, bro. Brazil all the way. Samba. Samba, samba, samba. But I think we have a serious dark horse in Japan. Serious dark horse in Japan. So, let's see. Japan have them players in blue locker. You know what I mean? Japan have them players in blue lock. Training. Let me see if anybody know what I'm talking about. Alex said Argentina. You want Messi get another World Cup? I hear a lot of people talking Portugal, you know. A lot of people gassing up Portugal. I don't know about that though. You know what I mean? But a lot of people gassing up Portugal. Um, just as long as it's not Portugal. I think especially I want Neymar to get his World Cup as well, man. I'm trying to see what gonna be the final decision um with Jose Mourinho and Bappe and Vinny. You know what I mean? Because I seriously think we have a talk. You know what I mean? Some conversation. You know what I mean? When it comes to Vinny, I think there's a conversation there. So let's see. Let's see. I also think we have a conversation when it comes on to Yildiz. Even though Juventus say is not for sale, you know what I mean? I think money talks and bullshit walk. You know what I mean? So I think that's bullshit. And I think Arsenal money can talk. And I think Arsenal money can talk loud. So, I think we will see what's up with that situation as well. So yeah. Who's your choice for PFA Player of the Year? Declan Rice. It could be honestly, yeah, Declan Rice. I was gonna say Raya, but Raya awesome defense is the reason why he's so good. You know what I mean? He has a awesome defense in front of him. And people need to understand that. That's why Raya is so damn good. That defense. But it's not only that though, because When Raya is needed, he turn up. So I'm wrong for saying that. It's not just the defense. Raya does turn up when he's needed. So yeah, Raya could get the PFA Player of the Year, but I don't know if they're gonna vote for a goalkeeper, which I think that sucks because if you're the best player, you're the best player. Saka is really injured. Yeah, Saka is injured. Saka been injured, but they're monitoring the situation. You know what I mean? He can't get a break to be healed. You know what I mean? Tuchel ain't gonna leave him out of this World Cup squad. You know what I mean? You can see how important the Arsenal players are to Tuchel. Being that the kind of football that Tuchel wanted to play as well. You know what I mean? Tuchel is playing the kind of football that Arsenal used to win the league. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing. He's playing the kind of football that Arsenal used to win the league. You know what I mean? Set pieces, is using the Arsenal two boys to put in those crosses. You know what I mean? So trust me, it is there. But Saka is being monitored well. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna start in games that are not of utmost importance and all of that. Nana Madueke is doing what Nana Madueke do, fast and furious, but can't score a goal. You know, yeah, that's Nana Madueke for you. But the game is still at a stalemate. You know what I mean? I guess that shows you how strong this Korea team is. You know what I mean? Because I think the Czech team is weaker by some mile, but still putting up such a fight. Uh, you notice how England cook when the Arsenal boys roll in. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, when Arsenal boys roll in was a different England team. Different England team. They have flair, they have vibes, they have, you know what I mean? They have a swagger. You know, they have a swagger. Arsenal boys arrive, it's a different team, different dressing room, different mentality. So yeah, why is it that it's showing me that I have 0 persons here with me? Uh, I know that's not true. I need to get my World Cup schedules out and running. You know what I mean? So I can know what games I'm carrying and all of that and all the time. I'll be carrying the US for sure though. Definitely, definitely, definitely. We'll be doing the USA games tomorrow and all of that. Um, that's a good tackle. Group I is crazy. I ain't gonna be. I've been so busy. I'm not yet checked out the groups. I'm gonna be honest with you. So you gotta tell me who we have in Group I. I have not yet print myself a schedule. Not yet. I'm gonna do it tomorrow though. I might do it tonight. I might do it tonight. It's a good ball. I'm not gonna lie though, this game is fairly close. You know what I mean? This game is fairly equal. France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway. I think the closeness that you're talking about, I think the craziness that you're talking about is between Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. I think France is um head and shoulder above those three teams, to be honest with you. Even Norway. Even Norway, I promise you. Because there's a defender there that there's a defender there that Alan don't like to face. So, you know what I mean? One of the rocks of Arsenal defense. You know what I mean? Willie. Even though it's not the real even though it's not the one that you really don't like, which is Gabby. I don't think you like Gabby at all, man. I think Gabby rocked his feather too much. Shoot it. Shoot it. But this game needs a goal now. This game definitely needs a goal now. It's been what 37 minutes. 37 minutes. So we need to get something out of it. I'm not scared of anyone. What was the team you say you were supporting again, Lindsay? England, right? He missed again. He missed again. Lindsay, remind me, man. Remind me which one of the teams are supporting again. Persons, if you just joined the chat, remember to hit that like button for me. Hit that like button so we can get recommended to persons. Persons are not getting the notification, and I don't know why. All right, England. Well, as I said, England is playing Arsenal football, so they might go a long way. Arsenal football. Yeah. They're taking Arteta winning mentality and trying to turn into their own. So with the four players that they have there. So South Korea usually doesn't score a lot of goals because they have a Tottenham player leading the line. What do you think? They have a Tottenham player leading the line, man. What do you think? Scott said I'm positive England will bring it home. Scott been positive, man. Scott been bringing this all the way with England. Big up yourself, Scott. I mean, all the faith, man. All the faith. All the faith. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fantastic. So all the faith. Of course, why not? As I said, you have 4 Arsenal boys in that England team. You know what I mean? By the end of the World Cup, it might be 6 or 5. It might be 5 if Rogers joins. So, you know what I mean? That is it. I hate Spurs, but I like Son. Son is a good dude, man. For real. I think everybody likes Son. I think everybody likes Son. Ain't that weird? That's very weird. I think everybody really do like Son. Son is a good dude. You know what I mean? Real dude. But still, he still belonged to Spurs. That's a fact. Place is hot, you gotta drink a lot of water. You gotta hydrate yourself. This summer is hot, man. This summer is crazy. I think Czech gonna score now. I do think Czech gonna score. They look like they're gonna score. They look like they're gonna score to me. I'm not lying. I think Song is one of the legend. Yeah, not just Tottenham legend though. I think he's a legend of the league, man. You know what I mean? He's one of the most lovable person in the league, or was one of the most lovable person in the league. Being that he played for one of the worst teams in the league. Yeah. Oh man, if he just control that. Trust me, this Czech team is playing some ball. They got steel, man. It wasn't it didn't always go their way, you know. It didn't always go their way, but they're controlling the game. Sometimes you just gotta have a steel mentality and just calm your nerves. You know what I mean? And just wait your turn. That's what I think this team did. Calm the nerves and wait the turn. And now look what's happening. Look what's happening. Spurs has done well to stay in the Premier League. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. I'm not praising them for that. They're supposed to be a part of the big six. So I disagree to say they have done well to stay in it. They should have been relegated. Czech is too physical for Korea. Yeah, so Korea need to use what Czech don't have. That's those speed and those neat passes. They need to use what they have. Well, Czech is physical, man. They're, you know what I mean? Okay, look at how this game is playing. Look at how this ref is reffing. If it was the first game, it'd have been a lot of fouls, it'd have been a lot of card. I think that referee need to go home. Even though he's from Brazil. I don't care. That was crazy. This referee don't blow for everything. And that's how the game's supposed to play, man. Let the game be fun, man. Taking away the fun from the game. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Guys, remember, man, remember, if you have not yet, I don't know, if you have not yet liked the stream, go ahead, hit that like button. If you're new to us, subscribe to the thing. Subscribe to the thing. This referee know how to referee a game. I like this referee. You know what I mean? Football is a physical game. It's a contact sport. You know what I mean? Spurs wouldn't stay up if Graham Potter didn't lose at West Ham. Yeah, trust me. Spurs got lucky. I don't think they're gonna ever be in that position again though, because I think they're gonna strengthen and they have a okay coach. The Zerbies are okay coach. They have a good coach. Yeah, Nuno was too late, man. I know you think he could have worked a miracle, but wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. Shoot. This is a nice game, you know. This is a nice game. This is a nice game. I'm liking the result. Yeah, huge chance. Huge chance. That's a massive chance. I ain't gonna lie. This is a nice game. Czech is a good defending team. Czech is a good defending team. I think we need to keep a good, clean eye on this Czech team. Let me see if we can see a right back over there. Because remember, guys, we still have on our scouting hat, you know. We're scouting. Three-minutes at a time. So I think it's about time now. I think we're gonna have the full time, sorry, the halftime whistle anytime right now. It's gonna be 0-0. Halftime whistle, as I said. It's 0-0, people. 0-0. But it was a fantastic game, though. You know, it was a nice game. Um, to be honest with you, though, South Korea should have been ahead. South Korea should have been ahead, but Czech shows very resilient. They were very solid defensively, and they were good going forward when they needed to. You know what I mean? Good all-round performing. Good all-round performance from the Czech side. Very good performance from the Korea side. You know what I mean? They did perform well. They created chances. They just could not score. You know what I mean? Song couldn't score. You know what I mean? He's a Spurs player, so you know what I mean, understandable. Or ex-Spurs player, so you know. We have to dig at Spurs every time we get a chance. It is what it is. It is what it is. Um, yeah, so it's 0-0. 0-0. So second half might be or should be, should be a good game. Who do you want to buy on the left wing, Riley? I said it earlier on, man. I ain't joking. Vinny Jr. I ain't joking. I think if we get a Vinny Jr., we're gonna see a better soccer. Way better soccer. You know what I mean? If we get a Vinny Jr., we can give Saka some rest. That's one of what I think. If we get a Vinny Jr. on the left, we can give Saka some rest. So we can play Nana Madueke and work on Saka injury situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So trust me. Toxic in the building. Toxic, did you get a notification? Let me know if you got a notification. Because it seems like persons are not getting notifications. I don't know why. I don't know why. But just in case you all don't get notification, no notification. Your notification on? Yeah, I still remember that I'm doing this watch along, so y'all can just check the channel just to make sure. Yeah, so I think Vinny Jr. is the one for me. You know what I mean? And I think he'll bring out the best in soccer. And if we have a Vinny Jr., that means we have something lethal on the left hand side. That means we can work on the injury that Saka have and bring him back to him best. You know what I mean? Give him the time that he need to recover. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm saying. Lindsay didn't get no notification either. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Scott said he got a notification though. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Like YouTube notify who they want to notify. That's not cool. That is not cool. But this was a good first half though. Good first half. Good playing from both teams. You know what I mean? One better than one in attack. One very good in defense. So yeah. Will you bring back Ethan? I think you mean Ethan, right? Ethan is already back. If you ask me if I will sell him, no. I think Ethan has a lot to offer, and I think he can do it. You know what I mean? I do think Ethan have a lot to offer. Arsenal gonna win the World Cup. Trust the process. Yeah, man. The Arsenal player gonna be in one of those winning teams. So I'm trusting the process. Definitely. A Arsenal player winning one of them league, bro. An Arsenal player in one of them team winning the World Cup. So you're right. You are correct, my friend. You said the World Cup is coming home to Arsenal. I looking at this game and I'm like, this game is way more entertaining than the one this morning, man. You know what I mean? Two lovely team just, you know what I mean? Yeah, I can't wait for the second half to see what they have. Quinones. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I still looking at this game this morning, this first game, and it still bothers me, man. Bothers me that referee decide the game like that. Bothers me, honestly. Good half. Yeah, it was a very good half. It was a fantastic half. This game is going to make Mexico cry. Why? Also, I only like the red cards in the Mexico game. The football was made. The football was made, and the red cards were bullshit. Especially one of them. I mean, like, even the first one, they didn't have to give a red card for that. I mean, like, it's the last man, you know what I mean? So understandable. But the second red card was crap, man. This game is in the balance, so I'm curious to see how much more these teams are willing to open up in the second half. You know, Mexico is leading the group right now, so you know, I mean, I'm excited to see how it prolongs. Mauricio Pochettino, the US men's coach. I wonder if he's gonna stay in the job after the World Cup. Mm. Yeah. So, how you guys think this game gonna finish score wise? You know what I mean? What you guys think gonna be the score line of this game? Because Czech fired and missing, and no, not Czech. Korea fired and missing. Czech barely fired at all. Be back in 2 minutes, guys. Don't go nowhere. Okay, people, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, I. Uh, 1-0 Korea. That's how you think you're gonna finish? 1-0? Mm. Well, it look like he gonna finish 1-0, but who's gonna score? I don't know. That's a different story. But it looked like he gonna be a 1-0 game at somehow. Somehow. I mean, Couriers are creating the better chances, you know what I mean, but they're not scoring them. You know what I mean? They're missing a lot of chances, and that's not good. That's not good. And I mean, that's where they might mess up. That's where they might just mess themselves up. USA versus Paraguay gonna be a good game. I believe it. They're having a 3-hour pre-game show for the World Cup game. It gotta be 3-hour pre-game show, I tell you. Anyway, we're gonna be right here watching it anyway. That says something, eh? It is what it is. It is what it is. It's just amazing watching these Tottenham um podcast persons and all of them other part just talking about Arsenal, Arsenal, Arsenal. All of them just talking about Arsenal. Arsenal is on all them lists, man. This France team is crazy, man. This France star-studded team. That's a star-studded team. Not just a star-studded team, but a star-studded team. This France team. It is mad. Mad, mad, mad. Ah, Lotus in the building. How you feeling? I have seen you for a second. Welcome back to the channel, man. Said 2-0 Korea. Well, everybody have one thing in common. Everybody seems to think Korea gonna win. That's for sure. South Africa looks so shit today. Not a great way to start from then, and shame on Mexico for not getting at least 3 goals past the poor squad. Mexico was poor too. I keep on telling people that. Mexico was poor as well. It's just because South Africa was so bad, Mexico didn't look all that bad, but they were poor as well. I promise you. Um, Lindsay said South Africa was terrible. Yeah, they were. Um, they couldn't develop from the back, couldn't hold possession or attack at all. It looked like foosball. It was too poor team. If it was another team playing Mexico, they would have lost. If any one of these teams was playing Mexico, they would have lost because that was a poor showing by Mexico. They just had a poor team. They just had a team that was poorer than them. That's all. And you know what I mean? But they were very, very poor. I didn't enjoy that game at all. Mexico went South Africa went down to 9 man and they still couldn't score. It's crazy. The one guy in the Mexico midfield really held back their attack. Not too sure which guy you're talking about. I didn't even get to watch all the game because I catch the game at second half. I was watching bits and pieces in the car, you know what I mean? But not much as I'm driving, so I couldn't get to focus on anything. But it's just been it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I didn't like it at all. The main striker played for Wolves in the championship. Yeah, he scored too. He scored the second goal. Allegedly, the first player to get sent off and South Africa flew home during the game. Allegedly. Oh, they're scoring today. Uh-uh. Mm. No, 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 no. They ain't scoring today. They ain't scoring today. And honestly, fair enough, he's suspended for 2 games now, and South Africa aren't playing more than 2. uh, so his game is done. His tournament is done. He was just going to take up space and resources, I guess. Space and resources, so they sent him home. That's crazy. South Korea need a compass on their foot, man. Something is wrong. They need a compass on their foot. Loftus say they were just so violent today, and Azteca is such a hard stadium to play, being the way the away team. Azteca is definitely hard to play, man. Definitely hard to play. Azteca is a difficult stadium to play in. I know. And I mean, I've seen Jamaica being there time and time and time again. I think the only man got a draw there once. You know what I mean? So yeah, trust me. Nigeria would have actually made this group interesting, but they play shit on their day. So now they are not in the tournament. Just the way life works, I guess. You know what I mean? You get an opportunity like this, you make something of yourself. You know what I mean? You can't you've been preparing for this for how long? You know what I mean? You've been preparing for this for a long time and come and put a performance like that. You only have yourself to blame. You know what I mean? Honestly, you only have yourself to blame. Netherlands not making semis. Ah, Netherlands always been a dark horse. Well, not anymore. I mean, not this season. I don't see them. You're right. I don't see them going too far this season for sure. So yes, they are, bro. I don't think they are making. I don't think so. Lotus. I can see this being 0-0 at this rate. I ain't gonna lie. The only team I see probably scoring is Korea, and they're not scoring. So you might right. It might just end up being 0-0. Netherlands are gonna beat Spain in the final. That's fun. That's funny. And then we're gonna party all week. Oh, y'all ain't making it to the final, man. I'm being honest. But Spain ain't making semis either. I think Spain making semis. Spain, Germany, Brazil, and France. Might be England too. I don't know. One of them. One of them got me so, but I think that's. I think I'm giving you 5 team, but one of them got miss out. France gonna get second in their group, maybe even third. You mad? Are you serious? France going probably to the final again, man. Their team is just too good. The team is just too good. I think we're gonna have a 98 World Cup final. I think we're gonna have a repeat of the 98 World Cup final. Might be a different result though, but a repeat of the 98 World Cup final. True ball again. Oh, I'm telling you. No, 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 no. I'm telling you. Who does this check keeper play for? I think he's put himself in the market. I think he's putting himself in the market. No joke. The attack is so star-studded that people forget they have the most mediocre backline. What? Are you serious? A backline with Konate, William Saliba? You gotta be joking, man. A midfield with Olise. Keeper working overtime. Scott said, come on, England. England ain't playing yet, Scott. Saliba is mid without Gabriel. Saliba is still class, man. Guys, remember to hit the like button, all right? Hit the like button. Remember, if you're new to the channel, do the subscription thing now. Lindsay say your channel been growing lately. Actually, my channel been getting back to where it was. This channel was crazy, Lindsay. You know what I mean? This channel would have been a lot of people and booming by now, but my inconsistency because of work kind of unbalance it a bit. So I'm just trying to get it back together with more consistency and all of that to get. Watch this, it's a goal. It's a goal. Set piece again, ole, 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 ole. Set piece again, ole, ole. See that? I told y'all, too much chance wasted. Too much chance wasted. Too much chance wasted. Check one, Korea nil. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's a goal. Nothing about no offside in that. That's a goal. Well, let's see how this game turn out now. A goal is a goal, man. Whether it be from set piece or open play, a goal is a goal. Arsenal lose the Champions League from set piece goals, so a goal is a goal. Now Czech gonna play some ball. Now they're gonna turn on the heat. No way Korea can defend against these Czech giants, and that's the thing. So you use what you got. That's what I keep on saying. Use what you got. Koreans are fast and they're swift. They need to use what they got. But these Czechs are powerful. Use what you got. Use your power. Um, Edit and Play say, what's your underdog for World Cup? Mine's is Germany. Mine's is Japan. Mine's is Japan. Japan is my dark horse. That's too soon, man. That's too soon. Too soon. Germany as an underdog is effing crazy. By the way, 10 years ago, who thought we would be saying that? Hey, Lotus, you want to know something funny? You want to hear something funny? Text yes in the comment if you want to hear something funny, Lotus. Being that you say Germany as an underdog is crazy, text something funny. Text yes in the chat if you want to hear something funny. Let me tell you something funny. Italy did not make it to the World Cup. Italy did not make it to the World Cup. These are giants we're talking about. Giants. It would have been blaspheming 10 years ago, as you said, if somebody tell you that Italy would not have made it to the World Cup, 2 consecutive World Cup. Am I lying? It would have been blaspheming. You would have gone to hell for saying something like that. You know what I'm saying? But they have not make it to the World Cup. You know what I mean? The tide is changing. The tide is changing. All the teams that Brazil and England and you know what I mean, Spain are keeping up with the tides. And France, you know. Well, no, Italy and Germany has fall off. I remember when Germany used that young team to win the World Cup. I think it was. I think it was the same. It was that World Cup played right here in USA. Yeah, that World Cup played right in USA as well. When they used that young team to win the World Cup. There are some Italians that are adults that have never seen their country in a knockout stage their whole lives. That is scary. And I'm telling you, who would have thought that something like this could have been said? Who would have thought? I'm telling you, it's crazy. When you think of football, you think of England, France, Germany, Italy, Brazil. Those are the five powerhouses when you think of football. Now, for somebody to say, okay, guess what? Germany is a wild card. That's unthinkable. For somebody to say, oh shit, Italy haven't made it to the World Cup. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. So trust me, there's wilder things out there than Germany being a wild card. I mean, like it's just where their football is at right now. You know what I mean? Just where the football is at right now. Look at this game right now. Everybody thought that this game would have been at least 2-0 already to Korea. Guess what? Korea is 1-0 down. You know what I mean? That's the whole madness of the situation. But I must say, I like the refereeing of this game, man. This game is fun because the referee is not interfering with it. You know what I mean? Trust me. Um, um, the position stat between the two teams is Korea at 54% and Czech as 46%. I think that's the stat, the latest one. Oh, that's before halftime. Well, I've been busy with my Panini World Cup album lately. All right, man. Remember, you say you want to make it big time to go to the next World Cup, so I got it. Or is it coming on? 1-0. 1-0 to Czech Republic. That is crazy. Oh shoot. It's finally done. It's finally they score a goal. What's happening in the World Cup album, Toxic? Explain to us. The stadium has erupted. Come on, man, that brother need to slide. Look at that. Go, go, boy. He needs to slide. Lindsay said 2-1 Korea is coming. Watch. Korea always win by thin margin. I ain't gonna lie, man. They finally score after how many chances? That boy could have saved that goal, you know. He could have scored that. He could have saved that goal. So it's 1-1. We have a game on our hands again. 1-1. I know you're supposed to know this Korea guy's name, man. Sung Mi Young. I mean, like, I don't know. Ji Sung Meng Young. All right, let's see if this game turn around. Now, let's see if Czech gonna come out their shell again. Because since they score, you know what I mean, they went on the defense. Dim sum. Jig song, dim sum. You know what I mean? Some young. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy. I just say number 10 and 9 and 8 and all of those stuff. Okay, so that's a company that sell World Cup stickers of all the World Cup players. Okay, cool. So you say you're making an album, writing songs and singing? That kind of album? Or are you talking about stickers in a folder that you look at? I'm just messing with the toxic, man. I'm just messing with it. What is actually a valid question, though? Which one of the albums are you doing? The singing albums or the photo albums? So there's a book for sale where you can stick your stickers. You buy, pack with 7 stickers. So do you get a price for this? Is it a competition? Okay, sticker album as all the team. I forget Ecuador in this. Lindsay, you forget Ecuador in this. No, 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 no. You forget Ecuador in this. See, counting out Nkape? Come on, man. You can't do that, man. Come on. I have some videos on my page. Okay. Ecuador gonna stink their way into the quarterfinal. No, I think they're gonna play good, man. I think they're gonna play well. I don't think they're gonna stink up, man. No, 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 no. I think gonna be okay. So how close are you to finishing that book? Toxic. Ecuador don't concede goals. That's good. Team that don't concede goals normally able to pick a lock, you know. You know what I mean? They're normally able to score a goal or two and then defend. So yeah. Guys, remember to like that channel if you just joined the stream, alright? Like up the channel if you just joined the stream. And if you're new over here, subscribe to the thing. I need a winner from this game though. This game is fun because the referee is refereeing this game in a unique way. That's how the game's supposed to be ref, you know what I mean? That's why this game is fun. Unlike that for the first knucklehead referee. I don't know what he was doing. Don't know what he was doing, honestly. They didn't get beaten for like 10 games in South America and had 7 clean sheets, even beat Argentina 1-0. That's it. All you need to do is keep a clean sheet and win by 1 goals. That's all you need to do. You don't have to worry about scoring 7, 8, 9, 10 goals. Just 1 goal is enough with a clean sheet. You score and you don't concede, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. It's crazy. It's offside. These set pieces are gonna ah. Hmm. Set piece has officially entered back the chat of football. Yep, that's it. That is it. Set piece is Asia weakness because they're short. They're short, so it's their weakness. Well, you got to know your opponent and know what to use against them. That's pretty much what's going on here. And I mean, that's what's going on here. Knowing their opponent, knowing what to use against them. Oh yeah, set piece again, ole ole. England gonna use a lot of set piece in this tournament as well. They said it. You know what I mean? They've been practicing, they've been using the Arsenal players. You know what I mean? So trust me, they've been doing the thing. Korea scoring. Lindsay did say it's gonna be 2-1. Well, that ball came in so fast on the keeper. He didn't know what to do with that. He didn't know what to do with that. This game has come alive, people. I like it. So told you Korea are like that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But it's not done though. I don't think it's not done. It's not done. Set piece again. Ooh. We're getting another goal in this game. We're getting another goal in this game. Taxi said that's what I call a real World Cup goal. That's a good goal, man. Yeah, this is a good game. This is World Cup. World Cup just start. That game earlier on, don't know what it was. This World Cup just start. Mm. What a save. It was a nice save, man. Lovely save. Would have been nice if that goes in, huh? Push the game further. I like South Korea discipline, man. South Koreans are so disciplined. You know what I mean? So disciplined, so polite in what they do. I wonder if because they're badasses. You know what I mean? Look at Ming Young Song. Just say Song. Look at Song when he was in the league. You know what I mean? He was so disciplined, so calm. That's why everybody loved him. You know what I mean? Everybody loved Song when he was in the league. South Korea is just discipline, man. Discipline, discipline. Jigga, what's going on, Jigga? What's going on? Fantastic game, man. Fantastic game of football right here. South Korea head coach Young Mung Jo. I told you, man. I told you. I mean, like South Africa wasn't the only embarrassing one as well. Jigga. Mexico was embarrassing too. I'm going to be honest. Mexico just looked good because South Africa was very poor. That's all. They looked good because South Africa was very poor. Well, Mexico, I didn't enjoy that game at all today. And that's not even the only aspect of that game either. The referee was also an issue in that game, man. This referee is a boss. You know what I mean? This referee is letting football play. That's why the game is so entertaining. The game is this entertaining because the referee is allowing football to play. Football is a contact sport. That man blow the whistle every minute. You know what I mean? Ain't no time to build no momentum. You know what I mean? Kept giving out card like they're free. You know what I'm saying? Like he only brought red card to the party. That was upsetting, man. That was really upsetting. Uh, South Korea excels at everything that they do. Smart people, yeah, they are smart people, man. As I said, they're very respectful. You know what I mean? Very manageable. You know what I mean? My nation could learn a thing or two from them. Jigga laughing. Yeah, man, that man, I don't know. And the thing about it, I think that referee is Brazilian too, you know. And I mean, I think he's Brazilian too. They need to send him home, man. They need to send him home. You don't need to referee another game. I heard that I think Lindsay said that there are Lotus, one of the persons in the chat, one of the persons in my community. I think they say that the South African guy that got the first red card was on a plane before the game finished, going home. Lindsay said, "Oh, France gets 3 red cards." No, man, no more red cards in the tournament, man. Let the game play, man. Let the games play. No more red card. Let the games play. But to be honest with you, though, might as well he go home because they're playing what 3 games, and if they don't make it, he's not going to play another game. So might as well he go home. He only gonna be using up resources, eating up food, taking up shelter and space and all of that because he's not going to play again. So go home. You know what I mean? Embarrassment. Go home, man. Next game is Korea versus South Korea. I say no. That one name over. They can just go there, shake their hands, and just go back through the tunnel. They can just go shake their hands and go back through the tunnel. Because they're gonna get beat. You know what I mean? They're gonna get beat. This South Korea team, this South Korea team have flair, bro. This team have flair. So South Africa just went there to just add to the numbers. Pretty much like what Jamaica would have done if they're gone. When I see this name Czechia, I was wondering who the hell this isn't this a Czech Republic? Why are they calling themselves Czechia? Streaming time is good for you this time. I'm suffering. Some games are at 2. Then just bring the games that you can. The games are spread across different times. You know what I mean? Some of the games are going to be playing while I'm at work. So I makes no sense worry about those ones. You know what I mean? If I have a game at 2 o'clock and I need to stream it, bro, I'm getting up and streaming that. You know what I mean? So it's just that you have to decide on what you want, how bad you want it. You know what I mean? And just go for it. I mean, like you're gonna have to lose some sleep to make it, man. Winners don't sleep, you know. Winners don't sleep. And you have to do what you need to do. Yeah. Lindsay said Brazil, Morocco, and Saturday. I need to see the time. I need to print my schedules today. I need to print my World Cup schedule today. And I have the printer right here. All I need to do is just go, get a good copy of one, and print it. And then hang it up right in the office. So I can see, I can mark in my teams, just a lot of stuff. I haven't done nothing as yet because, you know what I mean, just time. Just time. Carl Francis said, come on, you Gunners. Yeah, I still have to represent, you know, Carl Francis. I still, because right now, I'm on the job. I'm still on the job right now. I'm scouting. You know what I mean? I'm scouting. I'm making sure I'm looking at left winger. I'm looking at right back. I'm looking at number 9. I'm looking at a midfielder. You know what I mean? One that can play 8 and 10, 8 and 6. Bro, I'm scouting. I'm scouting. You know what I mean? So I'm still representing Arsenal in everything that I do. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Come on, you Gunners. I haven't seen nobody that sparked my interest yet. I mean, Korea team is good, but they're just a well put together team. You know what I mean? We're looking for a superstar. Bro, don't do it, bro. This Korea man, they're kung fu you. Why you railing up on them like that for? You know kung fu? Why you railing up on them like that for? Jigga said Lindsay Saturday game is good. Definitely, man. Come on, man. Can't wait to see Brazil. Can't wait to see Brazil. I would sell California to Real Madrid in all. I'll never do that, bro. I'll never do that. If California is injury prone and Real Madrid want him, that shows you that there's not another defender like him, bro. I will never do that. You mad? Nope. We have the best defense in the world. We need to build on our attack. Or are we going to weaken our defense? Weaken our defense to strengthen our attack. That don't make no sense. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. We cannot weaken our defense to strengthen our attack. Our defense got to stay while we still look to strengthen our attack. You know what I mean? So California don't go nowhere for me, bro. Nowhere at all. Every other club is holding on to their players. Every other club is selling that this player is not for sale, that player is not for sale, no matter what. You know what I mean? Arsenal is no longer a small selling club, so why should we sell our best player? May that make sense? I mean, there's no way we should sell our best player. We don't sell our best players no more, man. We came second. We lost in the final of the Champions League. We're looking to do one better. Do you see what these guys are doing? Why would you sell California to Real Madrid when Real Madrid are doing all this madness? You see the madness in the transfer market Real Madrid is doing? That if we allow Real Madrid to strengthen all they're strengthening, we're never going to win the Champions League. We can't do that, Jigga. That's a good shot. Good try. That's a good shot. Vinny Cauliflower is swap plus top up. I think Vinny's gonna go anyway. I don't think we need to swap Cauliflower. As I said, I'm not weakening my defense. Not my defense. Take somebody from my striking line. Take somebody from my midfield. I'm not weakening my defense. I'm just not doing it. The left side of the defense is the most balanced side in the team right now. The left side and the midfield with Declan Rice and Lewis Kelly. But that left side is amazing. You can close your eyes and pick any one of those two defenders to play, and don't even worry about it. So me, I'm not worried. I'm not doing it. Clutch save, goalkeeper. Korea goalkeeper is fire. You got to be fire because now it's coming on to the last 2 minutes. Ooh. So check his attacking, man. Check his attacking. This game is balanced, man. I felt like I watched a football game today. You know, I mean, the first game, I left disappointed. I even do a video on it to show you guys how disappointed I was. I left the first game disappointed, man. This game, I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about this game. This game, yeah. One minute to go. 1 minute to go. I need to see your video. Yeah, man, it's a short. It's right there. I was disappointed, man. I have to say, I have to be honest. Yeah, I didn't like that game, man. I didn't go hard like I normally did at them because it was the first World Cup game and I didn't want people to be looking at me like, you know what I mean? But I love World Cup. I'm used to World Cup. You know what I mean? World Cup is where teams show their talent. You know what I mean? It's World Cup. You get me? It's World Cup. You gotta come to the you gotta show up. You gotta show up, man. This is World Cup we're talking about. And to give us a performance like that, especially the referee, I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed. And I wasn't afraid to tell that I was disappointed. I was disappointed. Two teams were poor. That wasn't a good opening. Next time, they need to allow the big guns to open the game. They need to allow the big guns to open the game. So we can at least have a tone set for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Even with this group, I'll back Korea and Czech to go through this group. You know what I mean? It's so impossible. It's so crazy, right? Being that Mexico is a host nation. But trust me, unless Mexico plays something different from what that crap that they play today, no. Shoot it! All right, it is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. Very nice game. Very, very nice game. Very nice game. This game was fantastic. I love this game. You know what I mean? This game is a game that actually going to set the tone for the rest of the World Cup. You know what I mean? Everybody going to forget the opening game. Of course. Everybody going to forget the opening game. This is a game that set the tone for the World Cup. Lindsay said Mexico isn't going through. They're probably not. They're probably not. I don't see them going through. As I said, I think these two teams are going through, first and second. Because I think Czech is beating Mexico, and they're going to beat South Africa, and I don't see Mexico beating Korea. So yeah, but Barca fan. Barca fan, who exactly are you? Are you one of the original person? You just have a Name change or I think Barca fan. Barca fan. All right, let me see. What time is that game playing? I'm gonna print my schedules today. Bosnia. Oh, that's two tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. Am I? Can I do it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can. I'm gonna do the. It's 2 o'clock my time. It's 2 p.m. my time. It's 2 p.m. my time. I know I'm gonna do the USA game, so I'm not sure if I can do the Canada game. Though we have 3 games tomorrow, right? I have 2 games tomorrow. So the USA game moved to 8 o'clock. I might do it tomorrow, and I might. I might be able to do it. Definitely doing the USA Paraguay. Um, Saturday we have Haiti and Scotland, Brazil and Morocco. We have 3 games on Saturday. 4 games on Saturday. One, two, three, 4 games on Saturday. Sunday, Germany and Curacao. That's not even a game worth. I don't know. I was gonna say not worth watching, but you know what I mean. I'm heading out. Great stream. Big up yourself, Lindsay. Thank you for being here with us, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Netherlands and Japan. Definitely gonna do that game. Definitely gonna do that game. 3 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Ivory Coast and Ecuador. These people. Damn. These are some crazy game times. Some crazy games. Crazy, crazy game. Big up, Riley. Big up yourself, man. Thank you for being here with us. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been fun. We are going to wrap up in a second as well. You know, I mean, it's been a fun stream. Plus, we have the 9 to 5 to do tomorrow. So we got to get some shut eye, wake up, prepare also for this next game. Big up. I'll be watching tomorrow if you stream Canada game. All right, man. Appreciate it. Jigga said I want to stream France versus Monaco. I'm definitely streaming France versus Monaco. I need to, as I said, I need to print this workup thing. There are some games that are just not going to be as entertaining. I know that for sure. You know what I mean? Australia and Turkey game should be fun, but that gonna be in the morning, so I definitely won't get to stream that. Um, Germany and Curacao game, I'll be at work as well, so I won't get to stream that. Netherlands and Japan game, that's a mouth-watering game. You know what I mean? Ivory Coast and Ecuador, that's a mouth-watering game as well. You know what I mean? Sweden, uh, Tunisia, that's probably okay. Spain game is early, I won't be able to stream that. Egypt and Belgium, Saudi Arabia and Uruguay. Iran and New Zealand, not too interested in that. France versus Senegal, very good game. Iraq versus Norway, I don't know. Argentina versus Algeria should be a good one. Austria versus Jordan. Portugal versus DR. England versus Croatia, definitely. Definitely. Yes, I'm going to be bringing a lot of these games, people. I'm going to try my best to make sure that I bring a lot of these games as much as I possibly can. And I mean, I will be doing. So, yeah. But people, appreciate the love, appreciate the support. It's been a fantastic stream. Thank you guys for chilling with me and watching the game. This game was fun. My World Cup officially just started. Yes, my World Cup officially just started. So I'm looking forward to the remainder of the tournament now. Looking forward to streaming some of the games and having some fun with them. Yes. This has been Riley's World, people. You know what I mean? This has been Riley's World. Big up the community. Thanks to everybody that passed through, everybody that stays with me, person that leave a comment, leave a like. You know what I mean? I appreciate it a million. And we will see you guys tomorrow when we do some more watch along for some more of these games. I told you, the World Cup, I will be here. You know what I mean? I will show up. I'm here. We're going to do it. Big up on the damn self. Big up everybody. Thank you guys.